Guys, I can pretty much guarantee you that after you watch this video, you're going to be so pissed off that you didn't realize that there was this one single thing you need to look for, these one thing with these 2 clues that'll let you know if you're actually going to start finding products to sell on Amazon or not. Because there's one major thing that determines a product that's good to buy doing online arbitrage or a product that's you're just never going to be able to find, right? There's a very clear indicator and it's a very easy way to pick it up. And in this video, I'm going to share that with you because this was one thing I didn't realize until I started doing this for a little bit. And then once I really started to hone in on the fact that, yes, this is what I have to actually look for, that's when I started to find a bunch of products and easily scale my business. Because right now, you're probably right here, right? You're stuck, okay? You don't have products to sell. You have low capital. You have analysis paralysis. You've been saying you're going to do this and you sit down and source and you just can't find anything. Hopefully this video helps you out, okay? Because I don't want you to be sad and confused, and I do not want you to give up on Amazon because there is plenty of products out there to sell. So many products to sell. It's not even funny. Products I've never heard of in my entire life, okay? There is a way to build consistent cash flow, and you can definitely get to 10K a month in under a year, okay? If you don't believe me, go watch this video. I filmed it 2 weeks ago. Okay, this is within my first year. This is 1 month. 1 month of sales within my first year. If you want to watch that 0 to 10 month transformation, a lot of insights in that video. Go check it out. It's from 2 weeks ago. You can be finally free, but you need to obviously find products. And this is just the number one reason I find why most people just can't find products. Okay. And I know this works for a fact because there's plenty of proof in the pudding, right? There's plenty of proof in the pudding, testimonials of people that are starting this business, not knowing how to find products and then finding products just so incredibly fast. After they're able to implement this, they begin to find products way faster. There's just proof in the pudding right here. 7K, 20K within a month from brand new seller February. Now look where we're at. And now in June, 40K. So look, this stuff works. It definitely works. And the real reason you can't find products to sell, it's probably not because you're sourcing wrong or your sourcing method. It's probably not the reason. It's also probably not your lack of analysis. And it might not even be because you're not practicing enough. It definitely can be. Okay, don't get me wrong. You still need to practice and implement sourcing strategies like reverse sourcing, like Product Finder, to start finding products. But as long as you're looking in the right spot, you'll start finding stuff. Because I've said this numerous times, 99.9999% of products are just simply not going to be able to sell. So you need to put yourself in a situation where only 80% or 90% of the products that you're looking at don't sell. That's when you're going to start finding products and slowly building out that catalog that you want. If you can't find products to sell, it's because you don't understand arbitrageable opportunities. It's so simple, yet it's such a big concept that you just need to realize. And I'm going to show you 2 clues so you can pick it up literally right away. As soon as when you are sourcing, you pay attention to these and you're going to start to understand if this opportunity or this product is even worth looking into. Let's look into that because at the end of the day, sourcing is like a craft. Okay, this is kind of corny, but yeah, it's a craft. You have to know, and you have to be efficient at sourcing. So how do you become efficient at sourcing? It's by realizing that there's arbitrageable opportunities, and that is where you want to be looking at. So how do you find these opportunities? Your first clue is your competitors. Take a look at this. Pretend this is a product. This is a product. Product A with 2 competitors or product B with 10 competitors. Which is a better opportunity for us? You would think it's probably this one, but no, it's not. It's this one. This is the better opportunity, okay? If there's a listing out there that has 2 offers on them, okay, no offense, but we're not special, okay? You're not special. You are not the only person, you're not the 3rd person that found this product profitably and now you can make a bunch of money. No. Either you're buying that product and it's fake, okay, that's why it's profitable. It's from a 3rd-party seller on Walmart, that's why it's profitable. Or maybe it is profitable and the brand's on it and they're authorized seller, and as soon as you get on this listing, they're just going to boot you off. They're going to IP you. Your account's going to get shut down. That's generally what happens with these listings. It's not arbitrage friendly. But these ones that have more offers on them are arbitrage friendly. We want to be looking in areas like this with more competitors. This is generally going to put us in a good situation to finally start finding products for ourselves. So let's get on to clue number 2, because clue number 2 is the way that the charts appear. And take this real quick. Okay, the more you understand supply and demand, the more money you're going to make with Amazon, with online arbitrage, because online arbitrage is the purest form of supply and demand. It's not brand direct. It's not wholesale, right? Where we have set pricing, we got a price at. It's how many offers on the listing, how many times are people buying this a month. That's going to dictate the price. Your offers and the sales per month is what dictates the price. Okay, there's no map pricing for these listings. At least there shouldn't be. You don't want to be selling those listings doing arbitrage. Okay, because this is an example of a terrible opportunity and one you really, really, really want to pass on. One offer, two offers, probably got kicked off. Super flat price, map pricing, brands on the listing. If you find a product profitable that looks like this, run for the hills. It's probably fake. Good chance the product you're buying is not authentic. And then you're going to get on the listing, get a Section 3, get an IP. You got to counterfeit with a test buy, and boom, your account is gone forever, okay? Don't be dumb. This is a zero opportunity product, okay? Then you look at a chart that looks like this. It's arbitrage, but it's not a good opportunity. It's a terrible opportunity. The offer count has spiked. This price is going to get absolutely wrecked in the coming days. I can pretty much guarantee you that, because there's not enough demand here. There's not enough people buying the product to keep this price high. Everyone's going to panic and this is going to drop. And then as this drops, maybe more people will buy it, and then it could recover in the future. But at this moment, it's just a terrible opportunity. Whereas this chart is a fantastic opportunity. We don't care that there's 50 offers here because they're selling through it. This is the most cleanest arbitrage product I can find. It is extremely arbitrageable. Price is stable. It's selling really fast. That's why you see these little ticks here. Okay, there's sales happening at, looks like about $28. And sales happening up here about $34. So that means there's plenty of demand there. And it looks like it sells about 1,000 times a month. This is where you want to be selling, because you want to get a piece of this pie, right? We just want to get a piece of it. We're not going to get all the sales. We don't want to, because we have so many other products to sell, but we just want a little piece. If we can get a little piece of this, then we can get a little piece of that and a little piece of that. Next thing you know, you're doing 10K in sales. Okay, it's really that simple. This is an arbitrage opportunity. This is where we want to look. How do you find these products? You go to listings that look like this, okay? Even if they're not profitable, you see what these sellers are selling, and you find more opportunities that look like this. Or you go to Product Finder, filter in a search that makes it look like this. That's how you start finding products. Because eventually you can build out a catalog that looks something like this, right? We do our sourcing methods, reverse sourcing, Product Finder, we analyze them, then they get put into our little chart of products that we buy and sell. And some of them make us 230, some make 120, some make 60, some make 30, some make 800, some make 1200. But end of the day, it's a big piece to the puzzle of we're making 5 figures profit from our business. And then you throw in a VA to come on here and start finding new products. And they're not going to buy all of them today, but you might end up buying all of them later within the next year, because products are cyclical. They go through phases. You have old listings that you bought and didn't do the best. They tanked. You didn't make that much money. It's only about a 15% margin. So you cut it out. Or sorry, 15% ROI. So you cut it out. But then later, they resurface, and now you have a massive catalog of products that are just fluctuating through, and you're making your 5 figures in profit. All of these items in here are probably products that look something like this chart. They should, at least. This is going to give you a nice consistent look. They don't all have to sell this fast, but they could be like this on a smaller scale. So maybe it looks something like this, but the offer count, maybe the product only sells 200 times a month, but the offer count is a fifth of this. It's only like 5 sellers, 7 sellers, 15 sellers, 12 sellers, on and off. But it's still like hovering. That's a clear arbitrage product. That's an opportunity for us to come in here and capitalize on and start making money. And once you get past that, there's another level of this, and it's their point of purchase. Okay, realize this. This is friction right here. Okay, you spend 5K on inventory, and 2K of it gets canceled because you're buying niches and websites that just cancel your orders. Okay, this is just a common thing for arbitrage. You can't completely avoid it. You can, but I'll show you that in a sec. I mean, you can kind of avoid it. So then you do it again. You got more cancel orders, and finally you can spend all your money. Now you finally spent your 5K goal, and now you can finally make your profit on it. But there's a lot of friction here. So with arbitrage, you got to start finding friendly sources to arbitrage from, which is like, what niches are you selling? Are you buying it directly from the brand? Because if you are, there's a good chance they're going to cancel your order, right? But if you're buying from like an online supplier, kind of like a wholesaler, but one that's easily accessible online, it's still considered online arbitrage. Well, now you can buy whatever you want. But not every brand and niches, you're able to do this, right? Like beauty, for example, usually are coming from the brand's website, and they let you buy 6, and anytime you place more than 2-3 orders, next thing you know, you're getting canceled and you can't order from them anymore, right? That's not very arbitrage friendly. So in the beginning, you do what you can to spend money, and you might have to go through this, But eventually you're going to get to a point where it's just a smooth 5K spent on products that you're restocking. And again, these products in your catalog are going to surface over time. And then it becomes extremely, extremely easy. Ask yourself these big 3 questions before you buy anything or before you even begin to search for product and even look into it. Okay, is there competitors? If there is, then there's a chance that you should go in there and try and start finding it. You might be able to find it, right? You want to look into it. But if there's only like 2 people on it, then don't waste your time. Does the chart look arbitrageable? We already looked at what the chart looks like. If it looks like that, there's a good chance. Okay, and is it going to be easy to spend your money? This goes back to this. Arbitrage friendly source. Okay, and again, this is just as a beginner, you might not be able to avoid this right away. That's fine. Okay, you're eventually gonna find sources after you stick to it for a while where it is easy and you do have those niches and products that you can just buy, and that's when it becomes extremely easy. So you will eventually get to this stage. I wish I would have known to just look for charts that look like this early on. I would have probably picked it up quicker. I did pick it up quick because I was just doing this full time, super quick. I had I was able to. I was fortunate enough to be able to. I know not everyone can put that much time into it, but look, seriously, you got to be putting time in to make this work. Okay, end of the day, you got to practice. But if you're practicing the correct way and you're looking in the right spots, it'll start making sense quicker and you'll start seeing success quicker. I post so many in-depth videos just like this all across my YouTube page. Okay, most videos you find online is just like entry level. No, we get down to the roots, real things that actually are going to help you build your Amazon business, build a sustainable online arbitrage business. Okay, that is what my channel is here for. If you want to learn more about the sustainable OA model, the one that I built, shoot me a message over on Instagram and I can send you over a blueprint for it. If you've already seen a ton of my YouTube videos, you know exactly what it's about. You finally want to build it, you're still struggling, you want to scale, you're doing RA or whatever the case may be, you want to implement a system like this, a very sustainable OA model that looks just like that. Then there's another link below. It's a Calendly link. Booking a call, just going to give you a demo of how I help, what it all looks like, everything it entails. And if it's a good fit and actually a good fit and you have realistic expectations and we get along, we're mutually getting along, right? This is all one-to-one coaching. This isn't a stupid little course I give you. This is one-to-one coaching, so we must get along. Then, we can get started as early as this week. I think that pretty much wraps it up, though. See you guys next week. See ya.